Xbox on. Nice. You gotta admit, that's really cool. And I apologize if you heard Jasmine's in the background. Jasmine's the special guest that I teased. Look at that. Pretty quick boot up, about 15 seconds. Not bad at all. And yes, I'm playing Dead Rising 3, which is pretty sweet. So, oh, by the way, welcome to the weekend vloggity vlog. Like I said in my unboxing of the Xbox One, I'm really just gonna be talking about the Xbox One this week. As well as this weekend, not this week, this weekend, I caught that real quick. My Christmas decorations. Yes, my tree is already up. I put it up early. Jasmine's here with my Doritos. I was gaming last night. And Maui's here. And more decorations over here. A huge season greetings thing on my wall. Very old garland around my office door, but I actually think it looks pretty nice. My Charlie Brown Christmas tree. Yes, I'm scaling down big time this year. Obviously, I'm kidding, but that is really cool. And yes, it plays music. The speaker sounds kind of crappy, but that's okay. Here we go. Stocking. That's not Christmas. Boom glow. And, oh yeah, more stockings. But, what, Mal, you alright? But it does not stop there. Now that, what was I gonna do? Yeah. Now that I'm using my bedroom more this year, unlike last year, guys, remember I was sleeping on the couch for a while. I know, sad times. No, seriously, I just didn't really have a big enough bed to enjoy it, and I always watch Netflix out. Anyway. My fiber optic tray is now in here. Actually, it's way over here. It should be pushed over because I was hooking up stuff yesterday. Stuff. Said that kind of weird. Look at that. Boom. My Xbox 360, which used to be in my living room, and my PS3, which used to be in my living room, are now in my bedroom. It looks pretty cool. My apologies for this shakiness. I didn't even notice that I didn't have OIS on, but now it's on, so we won't be shaking all over the place like earthquakes. Because it is really cool. So this means I now have my 360 and, oh, by the way, and my Kinect in my bedroom. And this is so nice. For instance, last night, you know, practically every night of my life, I go to bed watching The Office kind of in the background, because I'm obsessed with the show. And I say Xbox, pause, Xbox, play, and it works. My Xbox heard me in there. Did you hear that? Also, here's a close-up of the new Kinect. By the way, that is fascinating. Those IR lights right there you see, those 3 lights, you cannot see in person. Well, you can very, very little, but on the camcorder, since cameras, for those not aware, pick up IR lights, then you can see them. And now taking my Xbox One controller, you should see IR lights light up right here. Let's see. Again, only visible by the camcorder. Yep, there they are. Very nice. It's interesting how they're not aligned. I wonder why that is. Xbox, go to YouTube. Just amazing. Sorry, YouTube's not available right now. Interesting. That's not Xbox's fault, that's YouTube. Huh. Was working last night. But then again, YouTube's kind of been on the fritz lately. What are you gonna do, Jazz? YouTube probs. Gotta get the monkeys out there, right? YouTube has been using the same stupid error message. We've dispatched a bunch of monkeys to fix the problem. What? Come on. I'm sorry, YouTube, I love you guys, but you gotta change that message. And then they put up a bunch of random characters that don't mean anything. I know it's mostly a joke and just to have fun. But still. Alright, let's make coffee. Really, Maui? You're in the way. By the way, Maui and Jasmine actually get along pretty well. Yeah, you hear that noise, Maui? Maui, can you please get off the counter? He's not usually up there. Maybe he's hiding from Jazz. Also, let me make this weekend vlog more official by having music is the background. I actually had it playing before, but I stopped it for the vlog's intro so I could say Xbox on and you guys could hear it. Alright, here we go. I have a little surprise in store for you guys. You ready for this? Let's go with a better song. Yeah! Christmas music, yo! You better watch out. You better not cry. Coffee!
He's making a list.
Who's naughty and nice? Santa came earlier this year, the PS4 and Xbox One. It's been an amazing month, seriously, and I'm incredibly grateful for everything. It's awesome. Let's turn that down a bit. By the way, if you're wondering why I'm watching Jasmine, well, it's because my parents are in Lancaster, PA again. And my dad went to Sheetz last night. I was jealous. Sorry, there's not much I can do about this silhouette. I can try to reposition. Hold on, let me see. You're gonna see more of the shelf, but hey, that's okay. So I'm watching Jasmine for the weekend. But actually, I will be going back to my parents' house within 2 hours. Just to check up on the cats and whatever. Hunter's already boarded. He's at the vet for a couple nights, so they can watch him, take care of him and stuff. Right, Jasmine? But Jasmine's small enough and portable enough to bring her with me, and Jasmine's easy. Right, Jasmine? Yeah, you. Look at those face. What are your thoughts on the Xbox One, Jazz? Or do you prefer the PS4? Really? Jasmine actually prefers the Virtual Boy. Didn't see that one coming. The Virtual Boy, what a joke. I actually never owned a Virtual Boy, but I do have a pretty good memory of using one in Circuit City years ago. I thought it was cool because I was young and naive and stupid. I didn't truly understand. But the whole visual concept of it was interesting, and it still is interesting to this day. It obviously flopped miserably, but I wouldn't mind owning one. Actually, let me go on eBay. $150 with Mario Tennis. That's not that crazy. Interesting. It's not bad. Man, look at that controller. I can't get it. Oh, actually, I can. I can just get it in the frame. Look at that controller. My God. Poor YouTube. Oh, look at that. That's so cool. I just walked back into the room and it saw my face. God, I love this technology. Oh, now it's working. Sweet. And look, there's Chris Perlow. He's very dark, but hopefully you can see his face. There's a giant bear, like a toy bear I'm using as a weapon in Dead Rising 3. Jasmine can't figure out where it's coming from. Where is it, Jazz? Go get it. There it is. It's kind of creepy. Hey, Jazz. You just chilling? Yeah, you're a good girl. Alright, I think I'm gonna get going. I played Dead Rising 3 for like 2 hours. It's growing on me. It's a lot of fun. It's not amazing, but it's fun. It's enjoyable. The amount of zombies that they render on screen is incredible, but I'll talk about that in a minute or two. Alright, but you know what? This is truly a first world problem. I don't feel like picking up my controller, so watch this. Xbox, turn off. Yes. And there it goes. Just like that. Now, granted, that was already available on the 360. But not saying Xbox on. Xbox on is incredible. I love always on or always listening technology, whatever it's called. You know what? Let's just turn it on for fun. Xbox on. There it goes. It's just so cool. Very, very cool. By the way, the home screen is very simple. Watch this. I'll sit down and it'll recognize me. Say, hi, David. There it goes. Hi, David. It just knows my face. Again, that was also available on the 360, but to a certain degree, on the Xbox One, it's much better integrated, and it seems to work overall a little better. It's not perfect still. It's definitely not perfect, but it's getting a lot better. Well, very blue. Oh, hello there. I'm on my way to the parental's house. Minus the parentals. Ooh, it is warm in here. Alright, so on my way back there, I want to talk about I want to talk about my first impressions of the Xbox One. Now, I'm probably going to do a whole video about this, but I want to tell you guys what I think. So far, I'm loving it, obviously. I mean, I didn't expect to not love it. But I will say, surprisingly, I'm really not blown away by anything yet. I don't have that, oh my god, feeling that I got from Killzone on the PS4. That game, graphically, by the way, I'm talking about graphics, like true next gen. That game still blows me away. It just looks amazing. So Forza Motorsport 5, it is obviously a very nice looking game. I mean, it's a car game. Guys, let's be honest, it's pretty hard to make a car game, like a racing game, look bad. It's an easy achievement even on the 360 and the PS3. So I will say the game does look beautiful, but nothing about it really blows me away except for the photo mode. When you get up close and personal to the polygons, the rounded edges, they don't look like polygons, they actually look like rounded edges. So I can tell Microsoft has put a crap load of polygon work into these car models, which is nice. But I will say my biggest letdown so far is jaggies. There are jaggies all over the car models, but only when showing like pre-race, when you're getting ready for the race and they're showing the cars and whatever. You can definitely see jaggies on the edges. So basically, in other words, there's a lot of lack of anti-aliasing, if that makes sense. A lot of lack of, but you know what I mean. Basically, AA could be better. But when you're actually racing in the game, you don't really notice jaggies. The game looks beautiful, 60 frames per second, 1080p, it just looks amazing. And the sound design is amazing as well, especially in surround sound. Hearing the cars around you is just an amazing feeling. But so far, I'm really loving it. I'm not the best, because I'm not usually a simulation kind of person when it comes to racing. I prefer arcade, but I figured I would give Forza a shot, and I'm actually really enjoying it. It's difficult, but I'm getting better. I got all golds in the first series. I had to go back to a few of them and get golds because I got like silver and bronze. But it's fun. So far, I own a Mazda RX-8. I think that's the car. I picked that because I'm driving a Mazda 3 right now, and it actually looks very similar. I went with a simple red paint job with the Xbox One logo on my hood, or the top of this car, not the hood up front. But seriously, the design editor is insane. They let you, seriously, they actually let you mess around with the exposure of the photo mode. You can edit the vignette setting. That's photo mode, but going into the actual design editor, you can edit the hue, the saturation, the brightness. You can choose any color known to man. It just is very, very in-depth. And yes, you can share your paint design / decal designs with the world, and then you can see how popular it is to see how many downloads or likes I got. So it's very cool. It has a social aspect going on, which, as you know, is something I always appreciate. And then there's Dead Rising 3, which I wouldn't call a graphical achievement, but I knew that going in. Dead Rising's not the kind of series you show off to people for its graphics. But I will say, it is an achievement in the sense that it shows off literally hundreds of zombies on the screen at once with virtually no slowdown. I mean, just playing the game an hour or so ago, there's this one point, actually there's a couple points in the game where you walk up to this new area on the map, and your character's like, oh my god, and he's freaking out, and you look down, and there's at least 200 zombies on screen, at least, and they're just all going for you to dig after your flesh and stuff. It's a really cool sight, something that would not be possible on the 360 or the PS3, at least with this graphical level of detail. So overall, I am loving my Xbox One. Obviously, like I said, I didn't expect not to. The home screen / user interface does need some work. It lags here and there. But saying Xbox go to Netflix, Xbox go to YouTube from anywhere within your Xbox One experience works very well. So even if I'm playing a game, I can say Xbox go to Netflix or Xbox snap Netflix, and it works 80% of the time. And on the 360, you couldn't do that. So I am really glad that Kinect voice controls are universal now, and it works much, much better with a little ways to go. But Microsoft has made huge progress. Alright, well, those are my first impressions of the Xbox One. I'm just laughing real quick because I'm probably annoying some people. But guys, I warned you, this weekend's vlog is all about the Xbox One because it's a huge deal in the gaming industry, and it's a huge deal for me. So I am about to get gas and then hit up my Chinese joint, Great Wall, then check up on the pets, do some chores for my parents, get them done since they're not coming back from Lancaster until tomorrow. And then on my way back, I'll hit up Wawa for coffee. Yes, I'm going for a 24 ounce again. I say again because last night I got a 24 ounce. I'm going for an all-nighter tonight because last night I was just tired. I actually fell asleep around 3:30. I was falling asleep playing Dead Rising. Not because the game's boring, honestly. I was exhausted because I woke up early. Alright. I don't know how much you guys care about all these details. See you in the next clip. I am back at the parental's house. I'm trying a new drink. Well, at least new for me. Watermelon from Wawa. I mean, I usually like the blueberry stuff, thanks to Steven Johnson. I'm obsessed with that stuff. But watermelon, it's a very green kind of weekend, so I went with it. Because I got sweet and sour chicky on from Great Wall. Time to enjoy. Of course, with an Apple TV to keep me busy. Dinner was, as I like to say, a huge success. Partly because I watched an episode of Parks and Rec and Decision, which is funny. Seriously, this show is so funny. I think it's the same writers as The Office, right? Which probably explains why I love it so much. Alright, so let's open up my fortune cookie in real time, shall we? Don't worry, I'll eat it. Just doing this for the video's purpose. Alright, my learned Chinese number is beer. Piju. I do not like Piju. Well, rarely anyway. I'm not a big beer person. Success is getting up just one more time, then you fall down. That makes sense with my failed attempts at certain websites, but then bringing them back to successful websites. That's how I look at it anyway. I'll take it. Ow. Crunchy. What's that?
Autumn's fur is like Buster's fur.
Dad, why is your face so close? Back up. Mom and Dad are at their creamery, right? Having their ice cream.
Mom's leaking. Hold on.
I know, I heard that.
Leaking.
Hi, Ma.
Hi, David.
The quality is great, which means they
Is this your weekend vlog?
must have decent Wi-Fi there. Yeah.
Is yours weekend vlog?
Yeah, it is.
Look, Jody gave me a necklace.
Very nice. Balls.
Give me a bunch of them. Balls.
Autumn's eating leftover rice.
David, it's very Christmassy here.
I seriously love FaceTime. It's just so awesome. Look at Autumn. She's getting a little chubby. Or she's just growing. Autumn. Come here. Then there's my Smoke-A-Dope. Hey, Smoke. Thanksgiving's on Thursday, which should be awesome. I can just feel the excitement falling off his body. That doesn't really make sense. Also, guys, I want to tell you, next weekend, don't freak out, but next weekend there is no weekend vlog. I'm just simply too busy. We're going to Thanksgiving on Thursday. Well, yeah, guys. We're going to Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving as a destination now. We're doing Thanksgiving on Thursday, then Black Friday on Friday, obviously. And I am doing 2 videos, well, at least 2 videos for just Thursday. Anyway, you guys know what I'm saying. The point is, Saturday's my only free day this weekend because then Sunday morning we're leaving for New York City. So that means between Friday night, and I'm going to be exhausted because you know we're getting up early. Homie, chill. Between Friday night and Saturday, that is my only free chance to edit Thanksgiving and Black Friday in time to schedule for Monday and Tuesday. You know, as in next Monday and next Tuesday. It's going to be a lot of work, but I really hope I can pull it off. So I just want to give you guys a heads up. There will definitely be no weekend vlog because I simply don't have time and I will barely be home. But I will definitely make up for probably like 2 hours of Thanksgiving footage or an hour and a half or whatever it's going to be. Smokey, do you approve? I know, we need more time in the day. Hey, Smoke. You're so gray. He's like, I know. It's such a funny pose. The camera's coming for you. Get it, get it, get it, get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get the camera. Oh, okay, good enough. She's just, oh mother. She's just so cute. Gosh, your claws hurt. Oh my God. Smoke a dope. I'm leaving. On a jet plane. Not really, my car. You know what? This is a true sign of an addict, guys. I got, well, it's not real, I guess it's coffee, but I got a French vanilla cappuccino from Wawa on the way here to hold me over until my next Wawa trip. On the way back. Don't worry, it'll be a different Wawa. That way people are like, man, this guy really has no life. He just goes to Wawa twice within 2 hours. What is his deal? Not really. They probably love the business. But that will be my, will be my 24-ounce coffee for my Xbox One all-nighter. I plan to make a lot of progress in Forza 5 tonight. Dead Rising 3, I'm on chapter 2 already, I think. I say already because there's actually a chapter 0. Explain that one. What are you freaking out about, Smoke? Ah, I see. You're gonna miss me, aren't you? I'm gonna miss you. But I'll actually be here tomorrow because I'm working with Dad on Monday. Actually, one of my favorite jobs of the year, petty school. Let me switch arms, my arm's getting tired. So if you are there on Monday, tweet me saying, David, I'm here. Let me say hi real quick. I don't know. I mean, obviously I can't talk for too long, but it'd be cool just to be like, hey, what's up? How are you? Alright, now I'm just rambling. Let's go!
You're a monster, Mr. Grinch. Your heart's an empty hole. Your brain is full of spiders. You've got panic in your soul, Mr. Grinch.
I'm excited to go home and unbox my 5.1 Logitech system.
39.5 foot pole.
Awesome.
You're a vile
Good times ahead, good times ahead.
Mr. Grinch.
By the way, this week and into next week, expect a lot of unboxings. I have the Logitech unboxing to do, I have Nerd Block to do, and Loot Crate to do.
Seasick crocodile, Mr.
Okay, so that's only 3. But basically, they're almost going to be back to back. So you might want to get used to unboxings. Or just don't watch them at all. I don't blame you if you don't watch them. I just love unboxings.
You're a foul one.
It's what I do.
Mr.
Jasmine, I'm home. I'm home. Come here. Come here, Jazz. Hi. How are you? Oh, you're so cute. Come on. Come on. Hi. You're adorable, you know that? Seriously, she freaked out as if I was gone for days. I was like, Jasmine, I'll be back in like 2 hours, maybe less than. But I think it was about 2 hours. All right, Jazz, time to eat. Nice gourmet meal of stewed chicken flavor in a savory sauce. You ready? Time to eat? Yes. Yeah, there you go, Jammy on. Is it good? It looks good. I would eat it. You know what? Crap, I forgot. Mom actually gave me her bowls, so I don't know why I didn't put it in a bowl. I just put it on a paper plate. Whatever. Alright, so as you can see, I'm clearly home. I got a 24-ounce coffee for my Xbox One all-nighter. Even though I'm bloated. Guys, I feel bloated. I chugged my cappuccino before going into Wawa. That way I can throw it out there. By the way, this isn't bad. Not nearly as good as Blueberry, but it's not bad. So I'm going to unbox my Logitech Z906 speakers. I'm so excited about that. Hey, Mal. See him? Hey, Maui. He was just in here, I swear. As soon as I get home, he like always runs out. What's he looking at over there? I don't know. It was nothing. Lock up anyway. Always lock our house. Mom said, oh, that is so cute. Because I sent that. Which looks weird, her being in a cage in my house. And then I sent her this. Jamion. That's an action shot right there. Also, I haven't showed you my tree yet. At least this year. Let me put that on without knocking the train over. Ooh, look at that, look at that. Shut the light off for full effect. Move back. Boom. Very nice. It actually glistens a little bit on camera. You okay, Maui? I know there's boxes everywhere. That is the box my... Wait, yeah. Hold on, let me turn the light on. Xbox One came in here, and the Logitech speakers came in there. Speaking of Logitech speakers, that is my next thing I'm gonna do. I'm so excited about these. And yeah, look at that, guys. The box is massive. It's very heavy, too. Just seriously, yesterday was just a nerdgasm all around. And of course, huge thanks to Logitech for making that possible, because that is a review product. And yes, thankfully, I do actually get to keep it, which is awesome. And of course, thanks to Coolvio for hooking me up with that contact. I really appreciate it. Seriously, I do. That is an awesome product to get in the mail. Jasmine, cut your nails. Dog problems. This is the aftermath of unboxing the Logitech Z906. So much freaking packaging, but it's awesome. And of course, there it is. There's the subwoofer, as well as 5 speakers, so 5.1. There's the console, all the cables. This is gonna take a little while to hook up, but totally worth it. I cannot wait. And yes, I finally get access to a wireless remote, so I can now shut it off like boom, instead of reaching over there. You see that little blue thing? That's the remote to my current Logitech 2.1 system. This is exactly what I mean, guys. I mean, I said it in my Xbox One unboxing, but I am so incredibly grateful to be able to do this and call it work, or call it my job, and it's just amazing. And I have you guys to thank for that. And of course, Jasmine. Okay, not really Jasmine, but I'm trying to give her some attention. She's like, how do I get through this mess? You okay, Jazz? You don't look so serious, you know. Little cookie? Yeah. Yeah. Whatever you do, Jazz, don't say Xbox on. Okay, good. It didn't hear me. Actually, you know what? Let's test it. Here we go. Here we go, ready? Let's whisper. Xbox on. Oh, it actually turned on. That is awesome. It's so cool. Now I just shut it off. It's okay, I'll wait for it to boot. But you know what? I haven't used this yet. This apparently is a button. Cool noise. Did you hear that? I think tapping it once put it in standby, but it's still booting, so it's probably not gonna take it yet. There it goes. Very neat. Wait, now it's back on. Oh, I think it's flashing as it's going to standby. Yep, the fan just shut off. I heard it. Very cool. You okay, Mal? From that near traumatic experience? Okay, maybe not for you, but for me, it was creepy. I mean, I thought I heard Maui meowing, so I went outside and I saw him staring into the bush in the dark. So I was like, okay, David, don't be stupid. Don't be one of those horror movie characters that goes up to people or murders, whatever, or animals without a light or even alone. But I went alone, but that's beside the point. Anyway, I went out with my flashlight, well, my iPhone, and I still saw him staring. So then I look in and I see eyes, and it was a possum. So, pretty cool, but still kind of creepy seeing a possum up that close. I mean, I see possums like every day here, so I don't mind. I just let them do their business. But it kind of changes your perspective when you see them face to face in a freaking bush. I guess I can shut this light off. I love this video lighting. It's amazing. Ooh, my battery's getting low. Time to change it up. Yeah, Jazz, the heat's on. You like it? Getting nice and toasty? What are we at? I swear, I did not plan that. That's just what it is. Alright, to make hooking up my Logitech speakers a little more exciting. I mean, it's already exciting, but I'm gonna be overwhelmed with all those cables I gotta manage. I hate cables, guys, I really do. But it's one of the things you have to deal with being a tech geek, right? I'm gonna play Christmas music, basically. Via Pandora. Via AirPlay. Via my iPad. I love AirPlay. Unfortunately, Xbox One does not have Pandora yet. I don't think it does anyway. Why is my Apple TV saying no signal? Okay, there we go. Relax, David. Oh, by the way, you recognize that? Yeah. That is the music I used for my Xbox One unboxing. Some people said I actually had good dance moves. Other people said, David, don't quit your day job. Well, this is my day job, so I don't know how to take that. But I had fun doing that. All right, iPad acquired. I love my iPad Air. Holy notifications. I love Pandora. Yes, good song. Whoops. Pew. And look, it shows up. Home Alone. Awesome movie, awesome soundtrack. We are surrounded with such amazing technology, and I appreciate the crap out of it. Freaking box got in my way. I'm just kidding. Well, I did, but that goes against what I just said, hence the joke. Anyway, time to hook up my speakers. Goodbye, 2.1. Seriously, this has been a long time coming. Although, maybe I'll move these into my bedroom on my Xbox 360 and PS3. We'll see. Speaking of PlayStation, the PlayStation 4 box is finally up there. Now I just gotta find a place for the Xbox One box. My shelf is full, guys. My shelf is full. Jam, yum, 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 jam, yum, 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 jam, yum, 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 jam, yum, yum, jam, yum, 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 meow, 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 meow. Guys, I am such a freaking genius sometimes. I love when I come up with little ideas like this. Okay, so I had a problem hooking up my 5.1 system, which is not completely hooked up yet. I haven't done a sound test yet. But, okay, so we have 3 speakers right here. Left, center, and right. Center just makes it under my cinema display. Sorry, I'm distracted. I freaking love this song. The Grinch. Where Are You Christmas? Faith Hill. This should be Faith Hill, let me see. It's Cindy Lou Who. Interesting. Sully! There's Sully getting pizza at Maruka's. Anyway, so the rear speakers were what introduced the problem. So rear left, I have that just sitting on here, which is fine, right? I mean, the cable's plenty long enough. But then there's rear right. What to do? Because there's nothing back there. So I came up with this little doohickey. Guys, I'm using one of my tripods, and thank God it has a ball head, meaning it can rotate all the way down here. Look, so normally it would be facing up. I rotated it, I guess, 90 degrees, and now it's facing towards me. You know, I've always wondered why I have so many tripods, including the ones down here, and speaker stands and stuff like that, or microphone stands rather. And now I know. I mean, this is awesome. And I can extend it, of course, to my liking. Just, I love thinking of stuff like this. We got it. I'm good. Got it working. Now we're currently on 2.1. You might not hear a difference, I don't know. Now, go to input 3. Go on my Mac. Optical out, which for those not aware is a 5.1 signal at least. Much better. I have audio on the center speaker, left, right, and rear right, as well as the sub. Now, if I do this, now it's only 2.1, and if you listen, hear that? Basically, pressing the effect button, you'll see the lights. So those right there signify the speakers I have. So basically, at any moment, I can turn off the center speaker, only do 2.1, 5.1, or 4.1. Awesome. Oh! There we go. Now the bass is up. Pressing level switches your audio source, so that's overall. It goes loud. Very loud. Awesome. There you massive difference in bass. Oh my god. Awesome. Freaking love it. There you go. Hold on. Turn the freaking volume down. Okay, so this is really cool. So if I want to change the volume, otherwise known as the level, of just the rear speakers, I can. You hear that slight increase? Actually, if we go closer, here we go, decrease. Now it's lower. And a little louder. I mean, you're not gonna hear a huge difference because they're just the rear speakers. That is so cool. Awesome. Hearing that kind of audio from my office just makes me so happy. Right, Jamion? And I gotta say, I'm finally and properly using my optical audio out port on my Mac Pro, because the 2006 Mac Pro does have both optical audio in and optical audio out. I was previously using optical audio in to reroute my Xbox 360's audio into the Mac Pro, and then using Soundflower or something, I forget what it's called. I'm using that's right, I'm using a Line In app. It's literally called Line In. Then I kind of tricks the Mac Pro into, anyway, it's a long story. But it's just nice to finally use the optical audio out port, and properly, I might add. Turns out I didn't even need a cable, because I already had one connected through my Xbox 360. But I don't really stream on Twitch using that computer anymore. Now that PS4 has Twitch built in, which I freaking love, and the Xbox One does not, at least not yet. But when that does happen, you can bet your butt I will be on Twitch on both Xbox One and PS4. Alright, so Jasmine follows me, you notice that? So since I had a really early dinner, like around like 3:30 or 4 o'clock, because that's just how the schedule worked out, I am going to heat up leftover cheese ravioli that I cooked last night. Look at it, it's like smacked up against the Tupperware. I love cheese ravioli. Love it. I love ravioli, I do. Ooh. I kind of just pulled a kill there. All right. There you go. Dinner part 2. Is this even on all the way? I guess so. Dinner part 2 is heating up. Which I'm out, sorry. I cleaned out my fridge. Look how empty it looks. Then after dinner part 2 is complete, I'm finally going to play Xbox One. I haven't really played, well, I played Dead Rising 3 earlier. What am I doing? But I want to make some good progress in Forza 5. There's a lot to do in that game. I'm gonna queue up Parks and Rec Season 5, episode... That's The Office. Hey, I'm so trained mentally to go to The Office. Parks and Rec. Emergency response. Leslie is forced to participate in an emergency response drill instead of preparing for her fundraising gala. Ben has a spontaneous idea. I love this show. Look at all the stuff I gotta put in the basement. But hey, I do love boxes. It is always a good idea, at least in my opinion, to have boxes, to just have spare boxes. It's always nice, especially for things like eBay, because I ship things on a somewhat regular basis. A wild Maui has been spotted. Jasmine, your nails. Do you spot the Maui? Dun dun dun. Really, Jazz? Why are you in your cage? Alright. Whoa. Sorry about that. Alright. It's time. I'm gonna play Forza 5. I have to get a lot of progress done tonight, because I really have to unlock better cars too. The Mazda RX-8 is nice looking, but the performance sucks. As of right now. I mean, obviously there's upgrades and stuff, so we'll see. Xbox on. I'm sorry, it never gets old. I freaking love that. I really hope Sony introduces similar functionality for the PlayStation camera. so I can just play PlayStation on. That would just be awesome. And now walking in, there I am. God, it's fast. We have reached the point in gaming and entertainment where it just works for you.
Of course there are. This is the production rally group after all, and as we all know, only Subaru and Mitsubishi
Look at them graphics.
rally cars. Or did make it at least.
What's really cool about Forza 5 is when you enter a new series of races, they always give you some kind of historical information and a bunch of tidbits about these cars, and it's actually very interesting, especially to me, the car noob. I mean, I appreciate cars for how they look and how they feel in games or whatever, but I don't really know much about specs and parts and upgrades. But this stuff, I actually appreciate. Huge success. I just talked to Xbox support on their website. It had like an hour wait, but it was worth it. It's now 4:14 in the morning. Long story short, well, let me just show you. Alright, so you're not going to be able to tell on video, but believe me when I say, the left analog stick, you actually might be able to see a little bit. It doesn't move as smoothly as it should when positioning it to the right. Now to the left, up and down, actually even to the down, it feels a little weird, but to the left and up, it feels great. But right around here, to the right and down, it has like a sticky kind of motion, and it's been like that since I got it on Friday, but it was actually a little worse. Now it's kind of more smooth because I've been obviously playing a lot of Forza tonight, so I've kind of loosened it up. But Xbox agreed to send me a brand new controller because this one's clearly faulty. But that's not the only reason I contacted them. My headset on the bottom refuses to fit in there. I was forcing it left and right, and it just wouldn't go in until once it actually like kind of went in, but that's after I jiggled it like forcefully. So I'm thinking that port might be misaligned. Maybe I have good eyes, I don't know, but it looks like the port is tilted very slightly to the right, the bottom right. So, long story short, Xbox usually requests that you send in the faulty controller first, but I told them this is my only controller, unfortunately, so I don't want to be without a controller for a few days. I mean, it's my brand new system, I don't want to take a break from it yet. So they agreed to up me to an advanced request or whatever, and they said that they would send me the controller first, and then once I get the new controller, I'll put this one in a box, send it away, and boom, it's all done. So Xbox support, huge props for being so awesome, and I will have a brand new controller in just a few days, and of course I will give you guys an update, probably on Thanksgiving. Alright, let's go to bed. I'm so freaking tired. Move the space heater over here. Really, Jasmine? She took a crap in my house. And that's not the first one either. Jasmine, you're lucky I love you. By the way, I finally... Let me put you guys down for a second. I finally installed iOS 7.0.4, I think. So, anyway. Alright, let's clean up this poop. Alright, poop has been cleaned up. Jasmine, I love you, but you're ghetto. Not even G-hetto, but straight up ghetto. Come on, Damian. Let's go to bed. Let's go to bed. Damian. Jasmine. I need night vision. Speaking of night vision, the Xbox One Kinect, what the frick did I just walk into? Can see in the dark. Oh, God. Can actually see in the dark. It's incredible. What was it coming back here for? Oh, yeah, my iPad Air. Oh, left the choo-choo on. As you can see, where is it? I can't see anything. Oh, God. There you go. Pew. Did you hear that? Pew. Pew, says the train. Guys, I'm so glad that Xbox One issue has been resolved. Because I gotta be honest, I mean, obviously I'm loving my Xbox One, but I couldn't get it out of my head that the controller has issues. Not even major issues. I mean, it's not like it wasn't working or the battery was dying or anything. Well, double A's, that wouldn't make sense. I'm just really glad because I'm the kind of person who obsesses over something. Like, my iPad 3 had a dead pixel. No, wait, did it? Or my iPad 2? I think it was my iPad 2. Either way, I would always think about it. I mean, eventually I forgot about it. Thank God. Can't stand the thought of dead pixels. Really? Ugh. God. First world problem. Gotta get out of bed to get my pillow. My finder pillow. Why am I recording all this? Oh, that's right. I just want to say I'm thankful that my problem wasn't serious compared to real Xbox One problems out there, such as people's Blu-ray drives not working and it practically eating their discs. So I'm just thankful that it wasn't anything like that. All right, you know, enough talking. I'll just see you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. How the heck are you? It is Sunday, December 24th, exactly 1 week until Christmas Eve. Isn't that crazy? But I gotta be honest, I'm not really feeling it yet, are you? Maybe that's because it's not even Thanksgiving yet, which makes sense because once Thanksgiving's here, then you really begin to feel it. So I'm sure that'll happen on Thursday. But I gotta say, I've seen multiple people on Facebook say, David, why'd you put your decorations up so early? Well, guys, if you think about it, it's really not early. If anything, Thanksgiving's late this year. It's not until the 28th. And today, when you're watching this vlog, is the 25th. Exactly 1 month from Christmas, which is only 4 weeks, 7 days each week. And as you know, 1 week as it is goes by like that. So you can only imagine how fast 4 weeks is gonna go by. So cherish the moment is basically what I'm saying. Put up those decorations now. Get it done. Get into the spirit. And start playing Christmas music. Okay, let me go to a new song. Because that's gonna disconnect because it's some Pandora bug. I love my speakers, guys. So awesome.
Frosty the Snowman.
This is so funny right here. Someone said your drivers are placed so dirty, pushing everyone out of your way and crashing into people. And it's the truth. I mean, I really do drive kind of dirty in that game. I love knocking people off the road. Only if it's necessary. Well, not only if it's necessary. I don't know. But anyway, just the whole Drivatar thing is so cool. For those not aware, Drivatar is a unique thing in Forza 5 where it's constantly reading my racing habits and it sends it to the cloud. So even if I'm not online right now, my Drivatar out there is racing someone else, basically mimicking my moves and as if I'm really there racing at this moment in time. So I could be right here video editing like I am, but I'm actually really out there driving at the same time. It's just so cool. Guys, I just wrapped up 2 more PlayStation 4 videos. I did a DualShock 4 review video, finally, and a PlayStation 4 versus Xbox One video. Yes, that should be a very interesting video to see how people react. Now he's going after something. You see him out there? You can kind of see him, yeah. I think he's stalking a bird. But anyway, I am getting a lot of stuff done because I'm obviously going to be very limited on time this week because of Thanksgiving and Black Friday, and then next week I'll be in New York. So yes, I'm extremely limited on time and how much work I can get done. So I'm glad I got those 2 videos finished ahead of time. And then there's a Logitech unboxing, and then I gotta do Loot Crate and Nerd Block unboxing. So much stuff to do. A lot of work ahead of me. Meanwhile, that's how Jasmine lays on that. First of all, it's a cat thing. Second of all, you're supposed to go in it, but she lays on top of it. Jammy. So it's already 3:49 p.m. I say already because I'm going to be leaving here in a couple of hours because I'm working with my dad tomorrow. Again, at Petty School. If anybody's there, let me know. Tweet me at David Franco. And I'm going to wrap up the video now because I have a lot of work ahead of me. Like I said, all these videos to edit and stuff like that. And then I'm going to eat dinner and play Forza 5 for a bit. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry to cut the weekend vlog a little short, but it's just a very busy week ahead of me. But as always, I really appreciate your support. I appreciate all the likes. So please keep liking. Thank you. You're awesome. And I will see you in tomorrow's video. Peace. Jammy on.